No, thanks. I think I'm just gonna have croissants and juice this morning.
And I think I'll just have toast.
I'll take that. Looks like Kirk and I are the only ones eating anything this morning.
Well, as long as you don't cross Gina, you should be able to eat well every morning.
Be still, Mason.
Pass the preserves, please. Second thought, maybe I'd better have you taste them first. You know, after what you did to me last night, I may hire an official taster.
I didn't try to poison you last night, Mason, and I didn't try to hurt CC. And unless you can prove otherwise, I think you should shut up.
How do you like it, Kirk? Like having breakfast with the Borgias, isn't it?
I don't know how any of you can eat anything.
Oh, you'll get used to it.
I don't think I want to. I think Gina's right. Unless you can prove something against her, I don't think you should be passing accusations around like that.
Well, thank you. First you wolf down a whole bunch of hot, spicy Szechuan food, and then you wonder why you get sick to your stomach.
How do you know I wolfed it down?
Because, Mason, that's how you eat.
Where were you last night, Gina? Hiding somewhere and watching your handiwork? Hiding behind a door, maybe, hoping I'd die?
I don't need to hide behind a door to hope that.
All right, will you guys just cut it out?
Exactly. Why can't we just eat in peace?
Kirk, we'll be happy to leave your food on a little tin plate outside if you like, but I thought you so desperately wanted to be a member of this family. I mean, so desperately.
I wouldn't laugh at me if I were you, Gina. It seems you need all the friends you can get.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Kirk, you're so easily provoked. It's not a good trait in a man of business. You need to develop more control.
Don't tell me what I need.
I'll get it.
All right. What alacrity. You'd have made a wonderful downstairs maid, Gina. Pity people don't know their proper place.
Hello?
Hello. That is you, isn't it, Gina?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Good. I want you to come to my room now.
Something wrong?
That was Brandon. I have to go upstairs to see him right away. He isn't feeling well.
Excuse me.
Now,
I'll see if
what do you
there's...
suppose she's really up to?
I'll see if there's anything I can do to help her out.
Oh, I gotta get going.
No, just a minute, Ted. I need to talk to you.
Oh, what?
There's, big doings in the works. Major business deal. I've been telling you all along, Ted, it's time for you to assume your proper place in the scheme of things. Now's the time. Just another bite or two, and I have something to show you.
Don't! I'm in a hurry.
To do what? That wasn't Brandon on the phone. How was it?
Let go of me.
We need to join forces, Gina. I think we make a very successful team.
I don't want to team up with you.
Oh, yes, you do. You've already tried to kill Cece twice now. Now, a woman with that kind of determination...
You're a liar.
Now, wait a minute. Don't waste my time, all right? As I was saying, a woman with your kind of determination could be very useful to a man with my kind of ambition. Now, I think we should form some kind of limited partnership.
To do what?
All kinds of things. All having to do with the Capitals. Every one of them. Interested?
Nick.
I've been wondering. Do you want to give this back to me?
No, I don't want to give your ring back. Nick, I want to marry you just like we planned.
Look, I know you've been pretty unhappy lately, Kelly. You try to hide it, but I know. And if it's something that I've caused, I want to fix it. I can't stand to see you this way anymore.
Look, I don't know what's gotten into me, but it has nothing to do with you.
You're sure?
Nick, I love you. I want us to set our wedding date. I want to order the invitations. I want to get the dress. I want to start on it today.
You're sure? We could wait.
Do I sound like a woman who isn't sure?
Well, nothing could make me happier, but,
But what?
well, you always said that you wanted to wait until your father could give you away, and he's getting well now. Why rush it?
I want to do it right now. Unless you're trying to squirm out of it, of course.
Me? No, not me.
Well, then fine, it's settled. All we have to do is pick the date. Daddy'd understand. I know he would.
I've been very worried about my husband all night. I was wondering, could I spend a few minutes alone with him?
Well, I'm not supposed to leave him alone.
Please. Only for a little while.
All right, Mrs. Capwell, I'll wait out in the hall.
Thanks.
I want us to finish our talk, Gina.
Right, yeah. We will. Later. They're gone.
The nurse almost caught me on the phone.
You seem stronger today.
Yes, I am. Make some notes. I want to make a list of all the people I want to see today. In the order I want to see them in.
All right.
I want to hear from their own lips what they're up to. And the first one I want to see is Sophia.
Well, if you want to know anything about Sophia, I could tell you. There's things I think you should know.
So you brought it to me.
I told you I would.
Well, I really remember. I remember sitting for this.
You haven't changed a bit. Do you happen to remember those pearls?
Oh, yeah, sure. I remember when you gave them to me.
Yeah, I gave them to you, and you gave them back.
That's right. I gave them back, and you put up a big fight.
I did, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not finished yet. Voila.
You've kept these pearls all
Brought
this
them
time.
back to you. Could I see them on you? Turn around. Friendship. You know how much I value our friendship? How much I need it right now?
And I am very, very grateful for yours.
You can see the guest cottage quite clearly from here. It's a beautiful day.
You have something to say, Gina. Say it.
It's just that a few minutes ago, your precious Sophia had a caller.
Who?
Lionel Lockridge. You know, Lionel and Augusta are separated now.
Is that so?
Yes, she's moved out of the house. And it's almost certain they're going to get a divorce. He's made it no secret that he's spending a lot of time with Sophia these days.
Really?
So much has been going on while you're ill. If you'd just let me tell
That's
you...
enough, Gina. I don't trust your versions of anything anyway. Because anybody that has wronged me is going to pay. I've got lots of plans made.
How long have you been conscious?
Long enough.
Well, I just need to know because I don't want to repeat myself by filling you in about things that you've already seen. How long have you been aware of what's going on in here?
You really would like to know, wouldn't you?
Well, yes, I would. At least tell me one thing. What are your plans regarding Brandon and me?
You'll find out about that soon enough. Meantime, go get Sophia.
What do I tell her?
Tell her a lie. That's very easy for you, isn't it? You do it all the time. Just make sure you don't tell her the truth.
All right. Whatever you say.
That's right, Gina. Whatever I say. From now on.
Amy, will you please get the door?
Honey, I can, would you?
I'm getting dressed. Never mind. I got it.
Sorry, I was just doing the dishes.
It's okay. I got it.
Oh, hi. Brick, would you tell me what the hell you're trying to do? Are you trying to destroy my whole family?
Warren, please, come on in. I'll get the phone.
So, how am I trying to destroy your family?
Grandma told me that she
I
begged
know
you
we
to
were
keep your
supposed to
mouth
be
shut
close
about
after
who your real parents are. What do? You go around and you tell the whole world.
Wait, hold. For starters here, I mean, what do you care one way or another, huh?
Let me tell you, Brick, my parents are split up.
understand.
If it comes out you're my dad's bastard son, there's no way they're ever going to be reconciled.
Look, pal, don't lay that on me. Talk to your father. No, our
Wait a minute,
father.
Paul.
Stay out of this, Amy. I have every right to set the record straight when it concerns me. And I had a right to find out who the hell I am, don't you think? Huh?
Oh, sure, right. And maybe pick up an inheritance while you're at it.
Maybe you'd better go, Warren.
Yeah, right, Brick. Maybe I'd better.
So look what's happened. And it's only gonna get worse.
You don't think there's any chance that you and Augusta will get back together again?
You know me? I'm the eternal optimist. I haven't given up hope.
Good for you. I'm sure you're going to be able to patch it up.
I keep trying.
Sophia, I'm so glad you're here.
What's wrong?
Well, it's Cece's doctor. He's with Cece right now. He wanted to talk to you right away.
Why? What's the matter?
Well, I don't really know. He just asked me if I could come down and get you and bring you up to the house right
All
now.
right, thank you. I've got to go.
It's not a relapse, is it?
No, I don't think so. I don't really know what he wanted to say to her. Why don't you go along with Sophia? And I don't know what the doctor will say. Let's just find out.
All right.
Perfect.
Look, how about this? A February wedding. Is that okay?
You sure you want to do it this soon?
I am positive. Now, it doesn't give us much time, but I think we can manage.
I always thought you wanted to be a June bride.
June? You want to wait that long?
I just want to wait until I know that you're sure,
Nikki,
that's all.
I am sure. Now, if it's going to be February, we've got a million things to do. So I'm going to try and get the invitations out today and try on some dresses. Do a lot of things.
You sure you want this to be a formal wedding?
Yes, I do. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Then I'll get started on it today. Listen, why don't you, meet me at home later? We can tell the family all about it together, okay?
And Dylan's going to be the best man, right?
Right. And, Ted and Kirk will be the ushers, don't you think? And I'll have Mom give me away in place of Daddy. Can I do that? I can place...
You can do just about anything you want to, kid.
I think Daddy would like it this way, too. I'm gonna have Eden be my matron of honor, and I'm gonna have Mason be a part of it.
Mason?
Now, look, we have our differences, I know, lots of them. But he's my brother, and I really want him to be there. He'll come. He'll come.
Oh, come. Family, you can't live with them, you can't live without them.
That's right.
Are you sure that you want to start this quickly on it?
I don't get you. What, am I gonna have to drag you to the altar now?
Oh, no chance about that. No, I'll
Well,
be there.
Good, because it'd be kind of embarrassing, you know. And give me a kiss. Nikki.
February?
February.
What's wrong? Tell me what you wanted to tell me over breakfast.
Because what I have to tell you is so secret, I don't want to take a chance on anyone overhearing.
Someone like me?
Someone like you. You see, even the halls have ears. Big changes coming in Catwell Enterprises, Kirk. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Now listen, you start messing around with Capwell Enterprises behind Eden's back and you will be very sorry.
And if you don't stay out of my way, you won't know what hit you. Stay tuned for further development.
Do you know anything about this, Ted?
No, no idea.
I'll give you a hint, Kirk. I've managed to pull off a major business coup, one that will unsettle you and Eden a great deal. Even unseat you, if I have my say.
Oh, you're lying. You couldn't have done anything without our knowledge or consent.
You want to wait around and see? I'm going to make a general announcement pretty soon, Kirk. I'll make sure you're among the invited. Come on, Ted. To business.
You know, Mason, most people want to make friends. You want to make enemies.
Kirk? Oh, when I'm with him, I'm like a kitten with a ball of yarn. It amuses me, that's all.
Well, you just better watch out. He's going to get you in trouble if you don't watch it.
Nonsense. You give him too much credit. This is what I wanted to show you. And I'm telling you, it's something very confidential.
Why me?
Because I think that once you read this, you'll come over to my side. Give me your vote.
Now, wait a minute. If that's what you're hoping for, then you can just forget it, because I'm not doing that.
Ted.
Huh?
Read it. I'm about to make a believer out of you.
Still angry with Warren?
I was insulted by Warren.
Look, I want to help you. I just don't know what
There's
to do.
nothing you can do. I just have to work it out for myself.
You know, this came as a shock to the Lockridges, too, to Lionel and Warren.
Yeah.
Maybe you just need to give them a little time to sort things out, you know, especially Warren. He's bound to think that he might lose his father now that he has a half-brother.
Look, everyone in that family thinks I'm a threat. They always have, and they probably always will. I just gotta go out for a while. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Do you want me to go with you?
I thought you had to do the shopping.
I do, but I don't have to do it this minute.
No, yeah, you go ahead. I would really like to just be by myself. I'm sorry.
I imagine the doctor's still in there. That's odd. He doesn't seem to be here. Well, I'll just go look for him. You two stay here. It's all right.
Did you see any change in him?
No, I don't think so.
I guess we'll just have to wait for the doctor to return. What are you doing? Why are you taking those off?
Well, the pearls, I can't keep them on.
Of course you can keep them on. Sophia, pearls are to be worn, and if they're not worn, they die.
Lionel, not in here, please.
Sophia, listen to me. I gave you those for a very special reason. They symbolize a great deal to me, and what we have is very important to me now. I'll be deeply hurt if you don't wear them.
All right. I guess we've wasted too much time over the years arguing.
Yes, we certainly have.
Well?
Mason, this is terrific. I mean, I am really impressed.
I thought you'd like it.
I don't know how you managed to pull this off, but you did. I think I owe you an apology for being so negative.
So, can I count on your support now?
I don't know. I don't think I'm ready for that kind of commitment.
Ted, I need your support. This thing isn't going to work without it. And why do you still have reservations? You've seen what's possible.
I already gave my word to Eden that I wouldn't go against her. I'm not to your side. Now, if I were to do that, it would have to be a pretty good darn reason, too.
Isn't this reason enough?
Well, it's a good argument. Look, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll do some thinking about it. I mean, I'm just not sure right now. I mean, either way, it's going to be putting one of you guys down, so I just have to think about it in my own mind and tell you then.
All right. I respect your integrity, I guess. But I'm going to expect your support later on when the time comes. I'll see you later.
So, is the big meeting over now?
Yes?
Any announcement for the media?
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. Dad's gonna be very proud of what Mason's done.
Is he now?
Thank you, Ted. Remember, this is strictly between the two of us at the moment.
You got it?
Now, Ted, come on. We can't have secrets about the family business. You wouldn't want to do that to Eden, would you?
Well, he'll let us all know soon enough.
All right, Kirk. You said you wanted to talk to me? Well, go ahead and do it. What do you want?
What do I want?
Come on. Now, don't waste my time. You said you had evidence. Certain threats you made about using this evidence against me. Don't you realize that anything you say, I will simply deny? It'll be your word against mine.
I don't think your word is good for much these days, Gina. But I'm not relying on that. I have something much better.
Which is?
I found your diary. Half burned, but it still has a great deal of important information. It's still perfectly legible. It has all the details of how you tried to kill Cece.
You're lying.
Oh, Gina, use your head. I mean, how could I be lying about this if I'd found it? I never even know that it existed. No, I'm afraid I've got you. Just perfectly just where I want you. I just haven't decided what I want to do with you yet.
Well, then it's a double-edged sword. Good. I thought that might get your attention.
Okay, listen, I'll do the florist and start on the guest list.
And I'm gonna jump in the shower.
Okay.
But not until I've told you how happy I am.
Me too.
You gonna be here when I get back?
No, I gotta get out of here. Pack.
All right. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Hello?
It's Kelly. Listen, I have to see you.
Why?
We have to talk, and it's important. Can you meet me at the family's house?
Kelly, listen, I'm a little under the weather. I mean, is it important? What's it about?
I can't talk right now because Nick's in the shower.
Just meet me there as soon as you can, please, Dylan. I'm leaving right now.
I'll be there.
All right, thanks.
The Magic Mountain. Have you ever read it?
Gina, I have a lot to do today.
Neither have I. It's awfully heavy.
I wish you'd stop playing these games and just say what it is you want to say.
Stop being so impatient, Kirk. You're spoiling all my fun. Half the enjoyment of having someone where you want them is taking your time and playing along with them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to oblige you by squirming. So when you're ready to tell me what it is, maybe I'll come back and listen.
Why don't you just sit down, Kirk?
Oh, now, aren't we getting high-handed?
I have plenty to be high-handed about.
And what's that? The fact that you tried to murder Cece? I'm not so sure you want to shout about that loudly.
All right. Maybe I did try to kill Cece. But I know plenty about you and Eden, too. For instance, the night Eden tried to kill him. Or she almost did. Before she got so zonked out that she collapsed on the floor, Eden almost pulled the plug herself. Only you came in, and you helped her out the window. Didn't think I knew about all that, did you?
Oh, you are out of your mind.
Am I? I was in the closet, Kirk. I was in Cece's room, hiding in the closet. I saw you. And not long after that, Eden married you. Well, everyone was quite surprised. I mean, no one could understand it, considering Eden loved Cruz so much. The whole family was confused, except for me.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that you blackmailed Eden into marrying you. Oh, maybe not overtly, but you let her know that you had something on her, that you were keeping her little secret, helping her out, like the gentleman you are.
What secret?
Come on. I think this is how it happened, Kirk. I think Eden woke up and she thought that she really had done it, that she had tried to kill her father. And you let her keep on believing it. You didn't say anything to the contrary. How am I doing so far?
You're insane.
Oh, dear. I hate a man that's a bad loser. Can't you tell when you've been beaten? Oh, no, you couldn't tell Eden the truth. Of course not. So you come in here accusing me of trying to kill Cece. Well, if you were so certain of that, well, why didn't you go to the authorities? Why didn't you come forward and say something to somebody else? It's obvious why. You needed Eden to continue believing that she had actually done it. My, aren't we quiet? Well, that's better. You may have a lot on me, but I have a whole lot on you, too. What you know could probably send me to jail. But what I know about you could cost you your marriage to Eden and your standing in this household. And I don't think you can afford that. The way I see it, it's a standoff. This looks good. I think I'll take it.
I wonder what in the world happened to that doctor.
Well, Cece seems to be all right. And frankly, I'm a little uncomfortable standing around here. Besides, we had plans. Now that we find we have a son.
Rick Wallace is our child. I can't believe it. It's so unreal to me.
I don't know what to say. I can't seem to find the doctor anywhere. Maybe I misunderstood him. I don't know. I'll call his office and find out, okay?
What was it he said that seemed to be so upset?
Well, he didn't really say anything. Just that he wanted to talk to Sophia. I don't know. He just seemed very solemn.
Well, I'm sure if it had been something important, then he would have stayed. Why don't we go?
All right. But just make sure, Gina, the next time that you know what's going on.
I'm sorry. Anybody can make a mistake. Well, you heard the two of them together. Wasn't I telling you the truth? Can't you see they're lovers?
Yes, I can see.
Or Cece. You haven't had much luck in your life when it comes to women, have you?
Get Mason. I want him here now. Go get him.
Kelly, that is great.
You're actually getting married in February?
Yes, isn't that wonderful?
Well, February can be wonderful. I don't know about marriage.
Nothing you can say is going to bother me today, Mason. And we even want you to be an usher. Will you?
Me an usher? Well, I'm flattered. Touched, even. Sure.
Good. And you too. You will, won't you?
Yeah, of course I will. Glad to.
Good. Thank you. Thank you both.
First Eden, and now you. Love really seems to be sweeping the house. If we could just get it to do windows.
These were just delivered.
Oh, good. I got these from Eden's designer. These are the wedding dresses. Listen, if I like one of these, will you do the alterations, Rosa?
Of course I will. I want to be a part of all of this, too,
Well,
sweetheart.
you're my second mother. You don't think I'd leave you out of this, do you?
Here, I'll get that.
Thank you, dear. I'll go ahead and get these out of their bags.
Okay, and I'll be right with you then. Okay.
Hey!
Hi, is Kelly here? She's hi, Kelly.
Thanks for coming.
Sure.
Listen, can you wait just 2 minutes and we can talk?
All right.
Okay, just make yourself comfortable. I'll be right with you.
Ellen?
Mason? Ted?
Hi. Kelly was just telling us about the wedding.
Yeah, February, huh?
Well, yeah, well, that's news to me.
But Nick didn't tell you?
No, he didn't.
Excuse me. Yes?
Hello, Mason. I'm calling from your father's room. Could you come up here and take a look at him?
Why, what's wrong?
Nothing. Just come upstairs. I'll explain it to you then.
Be right there.
He's on his way.
Good. You're proving quite useful, Gina. However, that does not nullify your sins.
Look, I realize how much you hate me. But have you ever stopped to consider the kinds of corners I've been backed into since the first day I walked into this house? You can't really blame me. I'm not any worse than anybody else here. I do...
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. I just thought you should take a look at him.
Well, he looks better. His color's better.
Yeah, I thought so, too. I think he may even come out of this one day.
I hope so.
I'm not sure I do. As soon as he wakes up, he's gonna punish me for sleeping with you. That's not the kind of thing your father could ever forgive.
I'm not sure I can forgive myself.
Problem is, he probably won't even believe what really happened.
And what is that?
You raped me.
Don't hold still. How can I get a look at you, dear?
Well, I'm sorry, but I really have to talk to Dylan. Anyway, Rosa, I just don't think this is the right dress.
I think it's very pretty.
Well, me too, but I'd like to try on the others as well. Come in.
Kelly, I can't hang around.
Oh, Rosa, will you excuse us just 2 minutes, please?
Of course.
Well, what do you think?
I think it looks like a wedding dress.
Yes, obviously. Well, we've decided to get married in February. We thought it was pointless to wait any longer. And of course, I mean, there are going to be 1,000 things to do between now and then, but I think we can manage. And you're going to be the best man, you know. Nick insists that you are. And Ted and Mason and Kirk, they're going to be the ushers.
That sounds great. Look, I'm glad you got your head on straight about this. That you're settled on it. You and Nick will make a fine couple.
Thank you. I know it took a long time for me to make up my mind. And I did a lot of stupid things. I guess we're both guilty for that, though. I mean, it's not just your fault. I'm just as responsible as you are. Anyway, all of that is behind us now. Now we can forget what happened and concentrate on the future, right?
Sure. I wish you both every happiness. And I'll be there to dance at your wedding. I gotta go.
Dylan?
Gina, have you lost your mind? I never raped you. It didn't begin to be necessary.
Well, I don't know what else you'd call it.
What, do you have a tape recorder hidden in here somewhere? What are you trying to do, Gina?
No, there's no tape recorder, Mason. There's just you and me. And CC, of course. Only he doesn't really count. It's just us and the simple truth that you attacked me, that you raped me. And the only reason your father is lying there in that bed is because he walked into the wrong room at the wrong time.
My dear, if ever there was a consenting adult, you were it.
I was afraid to do anything but submit.
And so you did everything, including submit.
Mason, the only reason I allowed your advances and I went along with it was because I was afraid of the awful scene that would happen, and I didn't want to break Cece's heart.
Gina, what's come over you? You taking pills again?
If Cece ever recovers, I'm going to make sure he finds out the truth about you. And you're going to pay. You're going to pay for what you've done to me and everybody else in this house.
By you lying?
What's that I see in your eyes? Is that fear? Are you afraid your father might see you in a worse light than he already has?
You're crazy, Gina.
I'm gonna tell him the truth, Mason. You're always talking about everyone should know the truth about everybody else. Well, it's time someone found out the truth about you.
I'm warning you, Gina.
Oh, what are you gonna do? What else can you do to me, Mason? Can you think of anything else to hurt me more than you already have?
Don't worry. I'll think of something.
Sophia, I think that you shouldn't go to Cece's room so often if it obviously makes you so upset.
Well, I'm not going to stay away, Lionel.
Listen to me. If Cece recovers, the chances are he won't want anything to do with you. He'll never forgive you for this. You'll have to learn to resign yourself to that fact.
Hello, Warren.
Sophia, is my dad here?
Yes, he's right here. Come in.
Thank you. Oh, Warren. Dad, I saw Brick this morning. Told him to stop shooting his mouth off to everybody he meets that he's your son.
Warren, why can't you just stay out of it?
I'll stay out of it, Dad. Don't you think it affects me?
Well, now, perhaps if we talk to him.
No, I don't think you should. He already threw me out of his house today.
Why?
Because I told him to keep his mouth shut. I asked him what he expected to gain by telling everyone who his real parents are. Dad, I don't know what his designs are on our family, but I don't want him putting pressure on you and Grandma, trying to soften you both up. Why don't you just give him some money and tell him to...
Warren! I know why you're upset, okay? It would seem that I have another son. Can't you just help me, help us all adjust to it?
Is that all you got to say to me, Dad? Is that it?
Here we go. Here's right here, button. It's a vacuum cleaner. One day, very soon, when you get big, you can help me vacuum the whole house. I promise. You can do it. No, but you can't use the car until you get very, very, very big. Can you stand up here? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hey, I'm trying to clean up here. You're getting everything in my way here. Move your big feet. Come on. Come on, can't you find some...
All right, fine, come on.
All right. Now wait a minute, you're gonna have to accept this one of these days. Now, there is no plot against you. One day, 26 years ago, Minx Lockridge did something very crazy and very irrational.
She sure did that.
Now, I know that this has hurt you and your family. There's nothing you can do about it. Now, you can't change anything. You have another family to think about. This little guy right here, this guy is the future, okay? Now, we can have our own children. We can have our own family. It can be wonderful if you don't let your anger and your bitterness ruin our future. Now, what about us? What about this little guy?
You're right. You know, maybe the only thing I am sure of right now is, I love you.
Like this one better, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Me too. Hold still just a second longer.
Okay.
When your friend left, he sure left in a hurry.
Dylan?
He went screeching out the driveway, almost hit one of the gardeners. Must have been pretty upset about something.
Come in.
Kelly, I just...
Ay, Dios mío, and she's in her dress. You mustn't be in here. Nick!
If that isn't the most beautiful.
Hi.
Hi. I just saw Dylan leaving.
Oh, yeah. I just told him about our wedding plans.
Did he see you in this?
Yeah, just for a minute, though.
You're breathtaking.
Thank you.
Dylan nearly knocked me over on the way out.
In here again, huh? Been spending a lot of time in here, Gina. What are you up to?
I was just checking on CC.
By the way, about that little bombshell that you dropped earlier, I don't know why you did it, but how many people have you told that ridiculous rape story to?
Not many. Not yet.
Just make sure you don't repeat it, or all hell's gonna break loose. Do you understand?
Why don't you just leave me alone? I'm sick and tired of you hammering at me.
Not just yet, Gina. I want to invite you to a little party tomorrow night.
A party?
Here at the house. I have some announcements to make. Oh, by the way, it's going to be black tie. Cocktails at 7. Don't be late.
Did you hear what he said? I can't believe it.
I heard.
What do you think he's up to?
Just make sure my tuxedo was pressed.